So here we are at Dollar Tree again, where I'm going to share some items that I use and that you can use that help with mental health, whether it's for you, someone else, or if you're a therapist. So let's start. Oh, just kidding. At some point we will talk about nutrition and junk food and the occasional piece of chocolate being helpful for your day-to-day mental health. But today I wanted to get back in the office and stationery supply section to address one more set of items that I like to use. So there is an approach in psychotherapy called rational emotive therapy, and it uses the acronym ABC. A is the activating event, B is a belief, and C is a consequence. And those are just there to help you remember. The consequence is really a behavior. And the idea is if somebody has struggles with managing their emotions, specifically anger, this is helpful with, they would keep a log of when they get particularly overly angry, whether it be kind of out of proportion or very extreme or, impacting others. They would write down what was the event right prior to the anger and what was their belief about the event. I'm going to share more about that, but let me show you some of the tools. So as a therapist who used to meet with people in person, I would always have some of these around. So if you're a therapist, here's an idea. It's a 3-pack of mini notebooks. So you get this whole pack, there's 3 of them, for $1.25. I think that's still the price here. And if I had a client that I felt that this could be helpful with, I would tell them about it, and if they were responded positively, I would give them one. So having them right there in the office was helpful. Here's another kind with the spiral bound, vertical, and there's also 3 in here for the same price. So I see people mostly by telehealth now, so I would probably tell them to go to the Dollar Tree or even Walmart. Sometimes the prices are cheaper at Walmart, and get a notebook that's a comfortable size for them to do this in. There's another section of the store, so there's a whole aisle, and then there's a section that kind of has specialty items, different clips and colored things, and a little bit more fancy. They also have 3 packs, different colors. Like if I got these, I'd probably try to get another set that has some more masculine colors. So at some point we'll review the ABC system in more detail, but the idea is that, so let's say you drop a jar of tomato sauce at home. That's the activating event. Your belief about it comes in, and that produces the behavior, which is maybe an angry outburst. But the belief about it could be different depending on the person. Belief could be, oh, I'm a klutz, look at me, this always happens, or I'm having a bad day, everything bad happens to me, this doesn't happen to anyone else. It sounds silly, but we think these things sometimes. And it's not just used with anger. It can be used with sadness, extreme shame and guilt that is out of proportion to the situation. So it's a great a great exercise. And it might sound silly, but writing it down is powerful. When people see it written down, it's more real. They share it with their therapist, it's more real. And even though it sounds like it might not amount to much, people might be like, I already know all this, Lori. It has been very helpful with some of my clients, where we'll look back and see, oh, it looks like you mostly have these angry outbursts on Tuesday. Tuesday's the day your boss comes into work. Tuesday's the day you see your ex-wife when you pick up your kids, whatever the case may be. So it can be very helpful. While I'm here, I want to bring up one more thing in this area that's can be related, but is a little unrelated. They have these wonderful packs of index cards. I mean, we're talking 150 for $1.25. And then there's some with different colors. There's bigger ones, some with lines, some that are just white. Now, I couldn't find the hole puncher. They usually have little hole punchers. But what you can do with those cards is punch a hole in the corner and put a bunch of them together and use one of these book rings. And if you put a bunch of the pages together, you can use that for an ABC diary that people can flip through faster, or you can use it for other exercises that you might give your clients or get from your therapist. I'm going to review that exercise and those supplies in a little more detail. This Dollar Tree didn't have everything I was hoping it would have for that, so we'll just end here. And God bless until next time. Bye-bye.